I just watched Rocky 3 and 4. It was like a Rocky marathon on HBO this weekend.
Hell yeah.
I still, even when I saw it the first time in the theater when I was a kid, why doesn't he throw the towel in this exhibition fight? Who gives a shit that your friend told you? Don't
insane.
Stop it. Even if I get beaten to death, don't stop this fight.
Right.
The only.
Well, I don't know if you remember the very musical Ferrari ride after that, though. He regretted it. He wishes he would have thrown it.
Oh, Jay, are you talking about when Jay, are you talking about when he shifted 37 times unnecessarily?
Down. Yeah.
He's holding the towel. Maybe I'll
And by the way,
throw it.
not only is he holding the towel, Jacob, the other black coach goes, throw the damn towel! He asked him to do it. But he goes, no, I made a promise to let him die in front of his family this way. And James Brown.
His friend, the other coach had it right. You go, what? This is a damn exhibition.
You know who's
exactly right?
The idea that James Brown is
James Brown nothing.
Hold on.
God
damn. The idea that James Brown was getting high in the back during that fight and just like he goes, "What happened? Wow, he did.
Oh, they kill who? They kill who? I can't believe they kill him. Oh, hi.
He goes, Apollo dead? Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe that. I need to get up out. He goes, I need to get up and get out of this place. I got warrants. And he goes, hey, they killed Apollo? Shit, man.
He goes, yeah, that Russian guy killed the guy. He goes, what? So he's sticking around. I was going to come out after I got it all zipped up. I'm going to come out and watch the 6th round.
But he's in a dressing room and he just starts packing up frantically when he finds out. He goes, man, I ain't still around for them Russians to get to me. Hell no.
They kill Apollo Creed. You think who next?
Yeah.
If Rocky had thrown the towel...
Did Rocky throw the towel? He didn't? That's cold. He's just blown away.
If Rocky had thrown the towel, 2 weeks later, Apollo would have said, yeah, you probably did the right thing. Thanks, man.
No. Well, he wouldn't have been talking for 2 weeks. Also, I got to say, I don't know what kind of legs that guy had, but also maybe if Apollo would have just went down at some point, instead of standing there with his arms by his side, with his nose not in the same place it was before, like, take a knee, dude. Take the standing 8 count even.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be one of those clowns that you push over and jump back up. I think you're just supposed to go to the mat.
Sometimes getting that standing 8 count's part of the strategy, baby. You know what I mean? Regroup. Get on the ground, regroup a little bit.
Yeah.
He did not want to. He wanted to die. No, you're right. There's a lot of reality holes in that story. It's
crazy.
Jay came over and we watched the UFC this weekend, and there was I'm not gonna get their names right, but Peter Yan, I think
Peter
it was.
Yan.
Peter Yan kneed him in the head when he was downed. And that was a very Ivan Drago when his coach yells something out and then Ivan Drago does something fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's just how Russians operate. They're just like, and he's like,
yes, father.
Yes. Because, dude, I saw the video and someone yelled out to kick him and he was down and he just fucking knees him in the head. We watched the fight, but it was...
I mean, Jacob, you went on a roll all day with this. Me and you could do our own separate podcast here because I got to tell you, a lot of problems there. I don't think they would sanction the next fight in the lineup after a probably investigatable murder in the ring. That the best way to handle this internationally is to, during the Cold War, send one of ours over there to fight the person who just emotionally just murdered his best friend. But, you could probably still handle this like sportsman, I assume.
The State Department would have been all over Rocky Balboa.
Dude, the red tape would have tied this up for years.
They would have tied it up till they were both past their prime. It would have been a real Tyson versus fucking Roy Jones.
Yeah, Roy Jones. It really would have been, 3-rounder, no big deal.
Be bigger gloves because they're like, I'm sorry, Mr. Balboa, but I don't know if you know this, but we're currently engaged in a conflict with the USSR, so we can't just let one of our most prized citizens go over there.
I remember when they were, even when I saw the theater and they're chanting at the end, Roki, Roki, Roki. They all want him over.
Yeah,
he won them all over.
They won him completely over. Because, by the way, I know, because what's interesting about them changing their mind who they're rooting for, I'm not saying you can't give them credit for going the distance and taking a beating like that, but they turn their mind. They don't know the evil that Drago is or has done. They're still the same. Why did they change their emotions?
James Brown just still.
Why weren't they like,
out.
wow? I thought they would be like, oh, this is a much better fight than I thought was going to be. But why a full turnaround? Like now we like the little Italian guy from Philly. It makes more sense.
little brown man from America beat our big giant. Like him better. Do you know how much Russians love Russians? A lot.
Yeah.
Rocky just doing okay in the last couple rounds against Drago would be like, oh, this is fun. I don't think we're gonna. And then his wife turns on him. Everyone turns on him.
By the way, Rocky's plan almost every fight was get beaten retarded till the other guy's tired.
Did
you hear this?
In the Rocky 3, he gets mauled by Clubber Lang, and then what seems to be 2 days later, he has a death match with Apollo privately.
It's pretty great. Privately.
A death match. Very private.
But don't. If you guys want to hear more Rocky talk, make sure you check out Jay and Jacob's podcast, Yo Adrian. They break down all the fights.
I knew it was going to be good. I knew whatever he was going to. Yo, Adrian, a podcast about Rocky.
Yeah, Take Her to the Zoo.
The entire legacy of films is on HBO Max now, I believe.
It's pretty awesome, though, all the way to Rocky Balboa.
That is awesome.
Which was one of the most disappointed I've ever been, was at the end where I go, the Philly Fanatic? My friend Garrett and I were watching it, and I was like, the Philly Fanatic ran the stairs? Why are they showing that?
Dan, everyone a masterpiece in its own way. Let's not talk about it any further. You were going to say, Dan?
And then just to get fucking dragoed like this, throw in the towel, Jay!
Crackly Crackle goes, whatever you do, don't you stop this goddamn fight.
He was just going to post that Preacher episode in a big American top hat. Hi, living in America.
Dude, that's still, Jacob, you're right. That really does get me so much. He goes, hey, dude, I noticed that your parachute's packed completely wrong. You jump out of this plane. That thing's not going to deploy right. You're going to die. He goes, whatever happens, I'm jumping out of this plane.
Hey, I've been thinking about it for the past week. It's making me more insane. Every time I think about Rocky IV, it's such a dumb death.
Yeah,
it's a stupid exhibition. And he show off before? What an asshole. Go ahead, sorry.
I was going to say late 80s, early 90s movies have a very, because we grew up watching them, they have a very clear mixture of cocaine and steroids in a way where they're like, the pumped up steroid ego is then green lit by the cocaine. So they're like, hey, you should do an exhibition. Then he dies to a Russian and he's like, that's a real good job. That's a real good job. Where did you get this? This is some Colombian angel dust. This is unbelievable. So then I go and I'm lifting wagons and I'm lifting cows. Do you think I can lift a cow? Just coked up Sylvester Stallone. Just being like, all right, can I have the Cobra knife? I just want to have the knife. I don't know. I'm feeling crazy.
Yeah, I mean, even the fact that he wanted to fight Drago, the guy just handily, without being touched once or barely breaking a sweat, murdered your friend who you had your two hardest fights with ever and went 1-1, and both of them in the distance.
And then
he murdered your closest opponent in minutes.
Dude,
insane.
If someone fought Joe Frazier and then just choke slammed him with a glove on and busted his head open, Muhammad Ali would be like, I'm not fighting him. Fuck that. I'm not. Fuck this guy. Who is this?
I'm gonna go get revenge for my friend. He goes, dude, don't. This guy should probably be on trial.
Yeah, dude.
Drago should have went to a trial. They really just glazed over it. He left that. He at least would have spent a long time at the arena and probably downtown having some discussions with some officers.
Oh my God.
He certainly wouldn't have just went home and been like, yes, I am now 11-0.
Yeah.
Exhibition fight is a pretend fight.
And he looked down
and he killed somebody.
Looked down the barrel of a camera and called out Rocky after he just murdered his friend. You'd be like, dude, that is evidence.
I'll tell you, by the way, if you recall, and Christine, I might need you to bring up the fight again. If you recall,
this guy.
Now maybe it's the other fight. Maybe it's the other fight, but I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for anything else, bad refereeing in that fight.
First off,
all around. But didn't at one point...
hold on. Rocky referee is far below the worst professional wrestling referee.
Every Rocky referee would be brought up brought up on charges. It's definitely in front of the athletic commission.
Yeah.
I mean, No, not the final fight. The fight against Apollo Creed. I think, does he possibly throw the referee away?
Yes.
In that?
It's it's the Apollo fight that he fucking shoves the ref away. And then,
does he?
Or is it the Rocky fight?
I know, that's why I can't remember. Drago one of them pushed the ref away, which, by the way, at that point, fight's over, and his opponent wins. I don't care how his face looked at the end. Apollo wins that fight if he shoves the ref away. Just how it works, man.
In the original Rocky IV script, he's like, he pulls a table from under the ring, and then he puts me on it, and then he power bombs me through the table. And like, all these things are very illegal. Sylvester.
Dude, this is, in hindsight, I don't know why it didn't strike me as much. I guess it did, actually, but this is a graphic, vicious scene in a movie. I mean, a man getting beaten. I mean, this is like... This isn't much better than the old American History X curb stomp, man, as far as like showing a thing like, damn, dude, they show him get beaten to death with a gloved fist.
Also, the thought that at any time I didn't know that was baby oil and thought that was sweat is very funny.
How did he lubed up?
They're all
I also love the idea that right before his fights, that's kind of made in the movie too. It's like, all right, trying to get your pre-fight steroids. That's not how steroids work.
Gotta take those steroids.
They treat steroids in this movie like Popeye spinach. Time to take my steroids. Pew, pew. Yeah, his hands turn to anvils for a second, and then he starts punching.
His head gets bright red and steams out of his ears.
Hoot, hoot.
Oh no! They should have given him a mid-fight shot.
Damn, he had a body though, huh? That Drago. Tell you what though, I gotta be honest. He's built well. He's very athletic, but it's not the kind. I don't know, for whatever reason, it's not the kind of body I envy. He's a little long torsoed.
I'll take it.
It's odd.
I'll take it,
look, buddy. I'll take it, man. Come on, you don't want to go shop in a mall, but I'm saying. I'll take it, but it's just
I could wear overalls with nothing under it with that body.
There's better bodies for my money, I'm saying.
All right.
He's built enough to commit murder.
Yeah.
Listen, the guy's a mountain for sure. This guy's
If Rocky
long
IV,
arms, a lot of torque.
If after the exhibition film, after the exhibition match where Apollo dies, if this would have just turned into a long court case, where it's just like an international court case.
Yeah, that was Rocky IV. I'm saying, yeah, but it was back getting him. What do you call that?
Extradited back to the United States.
I was going to say
bring him back.
Yeah, extradited back to the States. It's a whole thing. He's got to wear one of those Hannibal Lecter masks. Like this guy would be. Christine, play it with no volume in the background. The fight. We can talk over it. I'll let you know when to hit the volume. When to turn the volume up.
But I'm saying, Jay, the movie itself. If you made Rocky IV a courthouse drama, it's more about how the death of Apollo is wearing on Rocky and Adrian, and then it's about what Ivan Drago's family is going through. It would have set up Creed 2 perfectly.
First of all, we got to talk about how open-minded of a person Rocky Balboa is. First of all, South Philly Italian boxer, and befriends the black guy who beat him up the first time. I mean, it doesn't seem
pretty
very
progressive.
And I'll tell you what, this exhibition ain't happening in Philadelphia because. Hero or not, they're just blindly rooting for the white guy.
They go, and he got a flat top? All right, okay.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, fucking hit him, dude. Look at him. He's all dancing around. That's what they do. They dance.
Yeah, they...
Fucking fight, dude. Don't dance.
Some guy tweeted at Katie. He was like, how come every time I turn on your boyfriend's radio show, they're talking about Rocky? And I just realized he's not wrong. No. This guy, you can probably catch us at least once an episode talking about Rocky.
He's throwing his best shit, dude. He's throwing his best shit, and Drago's just looking at him. And by the way, they make the face. They go, oh, Drago looks like he's like, doesn't know what to do. He's just waiting for the moment to flatten Apollo Creed's face. This is like a Toxic Avenger killing. It's so... Yeah. He caves his face in.
The only way to describe the movement is big brother waiting to catch a little brother. And then he's like, now you're in trouble. Scream for mom.
Scream on the punch where they would have stopped it.
Yeah.
Okay, the fact that he's still throwing... It stopped right there.
I mean, Rocky shouldn't have to throw the towel.
No,
the
referee should stop it right there. You can't do that. You can't throw a guy across the ring. They would have split him up. He's not intelligently defending himself at all right here. The fight is over.
Yeah, he's done.
A referee stops the fight right there.
Stop right there.
Now, wait, he does try to.
It's called the round, conveniently.
And it doesn't matter.
Those, by the way, can we talk about those fucking...
Doesn't mean at the bell. They go, this fight is over.
Those USSR tracksuits are fucking awesome.
Yeah, they're not bad. You're right. Wait, Christine, volume up.
Dude, she's just ripping butts at ringside.
Oh, yeah, she was great.
Dude, just those CCCP.
Where's this guy? This was supposed to be...
I gotta call it.
It's round one, guys. That's 3 minutes.
Round one, he's at death's door.
You're not gonna stop this fight. Well, I'll tell you something.
He's like, Apollo, please stop. You have an illegitimate son to take care of.
His name is Michael B. Jordan. No, not the young rookie on the Bulls. Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B.
He's handsome.
Look at this. Don't you stop this fight. Let me go kill myself in front of my wife and James Brown.
Yeah. How? Can I get another beer? Okay. That's what the last episode was talking
She's
about.
like, she doesn't say anything. Even his wife should give like a,
She gives him a
why
hang
didn't
loose.
why didn't Mrs. Creed give the old, yeah?
She should have given him a salute. Hey, go get him. Yeah,
The problem was Apollo Creed's too athletic. That was the problem. He's still bouncing around too much.
Dude, he's got his hands down. Drago went full Roy Jones Jr. Had his hands down.
Now the referee completely would have to go. This is done.
Yeah, you got to stop that. Man, I want those tracks.
Over. This referee, he should have been brought up on charges. Yeah, now it's a murder, and now it's a murder. Huh. He threw the referee away, and it's a murder. There is zero legal ramifications.
Dude,
throw the damn towel.
This should have
throw
been
the damn towel. By the way, you see
murder?
James Brown's dancers are like, oh shit.
Oh man, we've seen James in some precarious situations, but never like this.
The guy with the video camera. By the way, she evilly loves that he's dead.
She knows.
This is not... That twitch right there when I was a kid used to wig me out.
I thought it looked like he was humping the ground. Hump around. You have to...
By the way,
they
still bring the ring announcer still comes in.
I never...
He still gets his hand raised.
This guy dying in the blue corner. If
he dies, he dies is the line. I mean, it's... I can't believe as a kid it didn't... I had to check as an adult. Now, if that was a new movie, these are the things from a movie now I walk away from because I go, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I never realized till now how much of a civil case the Creed family has against Rocky Balboa's estate.
Honestly, they also have a real nice thing against the fucking boxing committee. Whoever sanctioned this match, dude, for sure is in trouble.
This is where the writing is weak because that makes sense. Hi, I'm Dan Soder. One champion dies, another champion might die in court today on Boxing Court. But if you think about it, it would have set it up perfectly. If Rocky IV, he goes and fights Drago, and that's the reason he's poor in Rocky V, is because he had to give all of his money to the Creed estate for not throwing in the towel. Doesn't that make more sense? That would have been a better
story. Yeah, he goes, yeah, we got housed in court. I mean,
yeah, he goes,
took everything. He goes, I wouldn't throw the towel.
That makes way more sense than he's just like, oh, taxes.
That referee, that guy couldn't referee a highlight match in fucking Brazil right now. That guy is. That guy is out of the biz for sure. He'll always, if he comes in, he gets one match where they go, that's the guy, that's the Rocky IV guy. And they go, what?
He pops up at a Golden Gloves in Pensacola, Florida.
They're like,
you know who that guy is, don't you? He's the one that let Apollo die. You went,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, fucking Don let him fight Peterson.
Oh my God! Yeah, he got pushed. Yeah, they say he's a pusher. We call him a pushover.
Donnie, if he dies, Peterson. Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's back in the game.
Watching that's Stu Nahan, the commentator from Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Wait, the guy with the mustache?
Spicoli's Dream. No, the commentator.
Oh, okay. I think the mustache guy isn't that always the artist Leroy Neiman? Isn't that the guy who painted I think the guy who does that with that mustache, all the Rocky announcing? I think it's the guy who painted the painting at the end of Rocky 3.
Oh.
Fun fact, everybody. Welcome to fucking Philadelphia, you fucks.
Yeah, there's another fucking Philly Snapple fact for you.
It's a Joe Cola fun fact.
Go Birds.
So when they use the Bonfire SXM page, it's all nonsense. The more official they try to make it, the more nonsense that page is.
When I was a child, my father would listen to radio show.
Man, that's what you gotta do. You got to tell them just like that. You know what I'm saying? Cause yo, man, let me tell you a little something, man. These brothers running around, hard-headed, they get a little jealous, you know what I'm saying? Just like that. You know, they try to bring you down with them. But yo, Joe, you got to tell them just like that.
Thanks for getting me here, Stallion. I owe you one, okay?